Hello everyone, welcome to math classes. Let's solve question number 1 in exercise 4.2, chapter quadratic equations, class 10 NCERT maths. The concept is finding roots of a quadratic equation using factorization method. Question is find the roots of the following quadratic equations by factorization. They are asking to find the roots of the quadratic equations. Roots are what? Roots are values of x. Values of x for which equation becomes 0. They are called as roots. So x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. This is the equation. What is the value of x for which this equation will become 0? That value of x is called as root. So let's find those values, those roots of equation by factorization. How do you factorize? By using the splitting the middle term method. That means the middle term is what? If the equation is in the form of general form, standard form, ax square plus bx plus c. In that form, the middle term, that is the term which has coefficient and the variable as x. This term, middle term here, minus 3x is a middle term. So by splitting this term, we will find the roots. Splitting the middle term methods. How do you split? Splitting is based on the first term and the last term. See, first term is what? X square. Its coefficient is what here? 1. Write the coefficient of x square 1 into, what is the constant? Constant is minus 10. 1 into minus 10 is what? Minus 10. Now, you should split this minus 10 into two numbers. Okay. Such that the condition is that the product of the two numbers here, this minus 10 should be split into two numbers, n1 and n2. The product should be equal to minus 10 and the sum of the two numbers n1 and n2 should be equal to coefficient of the middle term. Middle term is what? Minus 3x. Coefficient of x is what? Minus 3. So sum should be equal to minus 3. So in the splitting the middle term method, you don't split the term directly. This minus 3x, it's difficult to split it directly and solve. How do you solve it? Take the coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square is what? 1. And what is the constant term? Constant is minus 10. 1 into minus 10 is what? Minus 10. Coefficient of x square is 1 and constant is minus 10. If you multiply those two, you will get minus 10. Now, you should split this minus 10 into two numbers such that those two numbers should be what? Their product should be equal to this result minus 10 and the sum of the two numbers n1 and n2 should be equal to the coefficient of x. That is middle term. Middle term here is minus 3x. X coefficient is what? Minus 3. So sum of numbers n1 and n2 should be minus 3. In such a way you should split. Let's see that now. Now 10. First ignore this symbol. Just split 10. 10 is what? 2 into 5 is 10. You want minus 10. That means any one number should be plus, one number should be plus, one number should be minus. Why? Plus into minus is minus. Okay. 2 into 5, 10. Plus into minus is minus, minus 10. Now, product is satisfied. Plus 2 into minus 5. First condition, plus 2 into minus 5 is minus 10. So, first condition is satisfied. Product is satisfied. Next sum, do sum. Minus 2 plus minus 5. What do you get? You get minus. So, plus 2. Here you have plus 2. So, plus 2 plus minus 5. What do you get? Yes, it is minus 3. So, sum is minus 3. This is also satisfied. So, two conditions are satisfied. So, minus 10 should be split into what? plus 2 and minus 5. Write this here. 1x square is nothing but x square. Now minus 3x is there. Minus 3x means what? Here you got plus 2 and minus 5. That means plus 2x minus 5x. If you observe plus 2x and minus 5x is what? Minus 3x. So this minus 3x should be written as plus 2x minus 5x. Minus 10 is equal to 0. Now take first two terms. What is the common thing in the first two terms? Here you have x square, here you have x. X is common in both the terms. So take x as common. If you take x as common in the first term is x square, what will be left? X. So x into x is x square, correct. Next here you have plus. No symbol means plus. Plus into plus is plus. See here is plus symbol. So plus into plus is plus. So you should write plus here. Next. Then the second term is 2x. X already came outside. So what is left? 2 is left. Okay. Now, next. Consider the third and fourth term. Minus 5x minus 10. What is common here? You have 5 here. 10 also can be written as 5 into 2. So, you can take 5 as common. And both these terms, minus 5x minus 10, both has minus as common. So, you will take minus 5 outside. If you take minus 5 outside, first term is what? Minus 5x. Okay, first check the symbol. Here outside you have minus. Minus into what is minus? Minus into plus is minus. If you take minus into minus, it will become plus. But here it is minus. So you should write minus into plus, minus. Next, 5x, you have 5 already is outside. It is outside. We took it common. So x is left here. Then here minus 10. First think about the symbol. Here you should get what? Minus. Minus into what is minus? Minus into plus is minus. So we will have plus here. Minus into plus is minus. Then 10. 5 into what is 10? 5 into 2 is 10. So you will get 2 here. Now this is one term and this is another term. Now what is common in both? X plus 2 is common. So x plus 2 will come outside. Now in the first term, if x plus 2 is common, it came outside. What is left? X is left. Then in the second term, minus 5 of x plus 2. First we'll think of the symbol. X plus 2, that means plus is there. Plus into what is minus? Here it is minus, right? Plus into minus is minus. So here we'll get minus. X plus 2 already is outside. So what is left? 5. 5 is left. This is 0. So you got two factors, x plus 2 and x minus 5 for this equation. Now we'll find the roots. X plus 2 is equal to 0. Then x is equal to what? Minus 2. So minus 2 is one root. X minus 5 is equal to 0. Then x is what? Plus 5. So minus 2 and 5 are the roots. Let's solve another problem and understand the method better. The given question is what? 2x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. We should factorize this. That means we should find the roots by factorization method. We will use what? Splitting the middle term method. How do you know how to split the middle term? Yes, you should take the coefficient of x square. What is it? 2 into, what is a constant? Minus 6. 2 into minus 6 is minus 12. This minus 12 should be split into two terms, n1 and n2. Their product should be what? Their product should be minus 12 and sum of those two numbers should be what? Coefficient of x. Coefficient of x here is what? There is no number here. That means 1. 1 into x. So sum should be 1. So n1 into n2 should be minus 12 and n1 plus n2 should be what? Coefficient of x, which is 1 here. Okay. Now minus 12. How can you split? 2 6 12. Okay. Here you have minus. So let's take minus for 2. Then product will be what? 2 into 6 12 minus into plus is minus. So product is minus 12. It's correct. Then sum. If you check the sum, minus 2 plus 6. What do you get? You get plus 4. But sum should be what? 1. So this is not satisfied. Let's take another numbers. You can take 3 4s are 12. You want product minus 12. That means for any one number take minus. Minus 3 into 4. Minus into plus is minus. 4 into 3 is 12. So you get minus 12. So this is correct. This is satisfied. Then take the sum. Minus 3 plus 4. What is the sum of the digits? It is 1. You want what? Sum is also 1. So this is also correct. So minus 3 and 4 will satisfy two conditions. Product you got minus 12, sum you got 1. So you can take these numbers. So here this middle term should be split. So minus 3, 4 are the numbers. So you should write minus 3x, 4x. In this way you should split the middle term. 2x square, x how do you get? Minus 3x plus 4x. If you observe here, what did we write? Minus 3 plus 4. Just add x to each number. Minus 3x plus 4x. Then you will get plus x. Minus 6 is equal to 0. Now, we split the middle term. Now, we will proceed. First, take first two terms. 2x squared minus 3x. What is common here? X square, x. That means x you can take common. You will get what? 2x. If you observe, x into x is x square. X into 2. So 2x into x is 2x square. Then here the symbol is minus. How do you get minus? Plus into what is minus? Plus into minus is minus. So you will get minus here. Then x already came outside. So in the second term what is left? 3 is left. Now next consider third and fourth terms. You have number 4, you have number 6. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. So you can take 2 common. And the symbol, let's take plus. Plus 2 into 2. Here you have 4. 2 2s are 4. So 2 here. And another x is left here. Then you have minus here. Here plus. Plus into what is minus? Plus into minus is minus. So you will get minus. Next. Here you have 6. 2 into 3 is 6. So you will have 3 here. This is equal to 0. Now this is one term and this is another term. What is common in both? 2x minus 3 is common. 2x minus 3 will come outside. Now if you consider first term, 2x minus 3 already came outside. What is left? X is left. Then plus symbol. 2x minus 3 in the second term, it came outside. What is left? 2 is left. Here you have plus. Plus into plus is plus. So you wrote plus here. So we got two factors. What are those? 2x minus 3 and x plus 2. These are the factors. We need to find the roots. So make 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Then 2x is equal to 3. X is equal to what? 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 is one root. Again, x plus 2 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 2. So the roots of the quadratic equation given are 3 by 2 and minus 2 are the roots. This is the answer. That means roots means what? If you substitute the value of 3 by 2 in the place of x, this equation will become 0. If you substitute the value of minus 2, then also in the place of x, if you substitute minus 2, then also this equation 2x square plus x minus 6 will be 0. Let's solve next question. Root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Splitting the middle term. How do you do that? We will take coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square is what? Root 2. Root 2 into, what is a constant? 5 root 2. Okay. Root 2 into 5 root 2 is what? 5 into root 2 is 2. 5 into 2, 10. So 10 should be split into two numbers such that product should be what? Product should be 10 and the sum of the numbers should be what? Coefficient of x. Coefficient of x here is 7. So let's split this 10 into two numbers. Let us assume 1, 10. 1 into 10 is 10. Product is satisfied. Next sum. If you check the sum, 1 plus 10 is what? 11. We need sum as 7. So this is not correct. Then 2 5 is 10. 2 into 5, 10. So product is satisfied. If sum is 2 plus 5 is equal to sum. Sum is also satisfied. Sum is 7, product is 10. If you take 2 and 5, these two conditions are satisfied. So we should split the middle term as what? 2x and 5x. 2x, here you do plus. So you should write 2x plus 5x in the place of this middle term 7x. So you will split as root 2x square. 7x should be written as 2x plus 5x plus what is the last term? 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Now consider the first two terms. What is common? See this number 2. 2 can be written as what? Root 2 into root 2. Root 2 into root 2 is what? Root 2 whole square. Root 2 whole square means 2 power 2 and root will get cancelled. You will get 2. Why? A power m whole power n is what? A power m into n. Root 2 whole square means what? Root means 2 power 1 by 2 whole square. 2 power 1 by 2 into 2. 2 ones, 2 ones. So you will get 2. So root 2 into root 2 is 2. So this 2 can be split as what? Root 2 into root 2. Okay. Here you have root 2. Here also you have root 2. So you can take root 2 as common. X square and x. X you can take common. What is left in the first term? X is left. And here you have plus symbol. Plus into plus is plus. So you will get plus here. This 2 is what? Root 2 into root 2. One root 2 came outside. Root 2 into root 2 is 2. X already came outside. So only root 2. Then 5x plus 5 root 2. What is common? 5 is common. X plus what is left here in the fourth term? Already 5 came outside. So only root 2. Now this is one term and this is another term. What is common? X plus root 2 is common. X plus root 2 came outside from the first term. What is left? Root 2x is left. Root 2x plus in the second term x plus root 2 came outside. So what is left? 5 is left is equal to 0. These are the factors. We need to find roots. So x plus root 2 is equal to 0. X is equal to what? Minus root 2. This is one root. Then root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. That means root 2x is equal to minus 5. X is equal to minus 5 by root 2. So roots of the given equation are minus root 2 and minus 5 by root 2. Question is 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 is equal to 0. 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 is equal to 0. Here the constant is fraction. Let's solve this. What is the LCM here? 2x square by 1. X by 1. 1, 1, 8. What is the LCM? 8 is the LCM. So here we will get 8 into 2. 16x square. If you take LCM as 8, what do you get? Minus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. So you will have 16x square minus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0 into 8. 8 is in denominator here. If it goes here, it will become product. So the equation will be 16x square minus 8x plus 1. 0 into 8 is 0. So the given equation 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8 is equal to 0 will get reduced to 16x square minus 8x plus 1 is equal to 0. If you have fraction in the constant, it will be a bit difficult. So we first change this equation to this. Now we will split the middle term. How? Coefficient of x square is what? 16 into constant is what? Plus 1. So the product is 16. So the product should be 16. This 16 should be split into two numbers n1 and n2. So n1 into n2, the product should be 16. And the sum of the numbers n1 and n2 should be what? Here the coefficient of x is minus 8. So n1 plus n2 should be minus 8. Let's split 16. 16 can be split as what? 2 into 8. 2 comma 8. If you take 2 and 8, 2 8 is 16. So product is 16. Sum 2 plus 8 is what? 10. But you need what? Minus 8. So this will not satisfy. Then what can you take? 4 and 4. You take 4 into 4, you get 16. 4 plus 4 is what? 8. But we need what? Minus 8. So what should you take? Minus 4, minus 4. If you take minus 4 and minus 4 as two numbers, minus into minus is plus. 4 into 4 is 16. So product is satisfied. Then sum minus 4. Sum of minus 4 and minus 4 is what? It is minus 8. See, minus 4 plus minus 4. What do you get? Minus 4. Plus into minus is minus. So minus 4 is nothing but minus 8. So sum is minus 8. This is also satisfied. So the numbers you can take as what? Minus 4 and minus 4. So middle term should be split as what? Minus 4x plus minus 4x. In this way you should split middle term. You will get minus 8x. See, you have minus 8x here. 16x square minus 4x plus minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. So that means what? 16x square minus 4x plus into minus is minus. Minus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. If you consider these first two terms, 16 is what? 4 into 4 is 16. In the second term also you have 4. So 4 will come outside. X square you have in the first term, second term you have x. So x also comes outside. 4 into 4 is 16. So 4 into 4 is 16. This is correct. X into x is x square. Then you have plus here. Here you should have minus. So plus into what is minus? Plus into minus is minus. 4x already came outside. So you will get minus. Next. Minus 4x plus 1. Nothing is common. So 1 will come outside. And you have minus symbol here. Let's take that outside. Minus 1. So minus into what is minus? Minus into plus is minus. 1 came outside, so 4x will be as it is. Then here you have plus. Minus into what is plus? Minus into minus. Minus into minus will be plus. So we will write minus here. So 1 into 1 is 1. Now in these two terms, 4x into 4x minus 1, 1 into 4x minus, what is common? 4x minus 1 is common. So 4x minus 1 will come outside. Now, if 4x minus 1 comes outside in the first term, what is left? 4x is left. In the second term, what is left? Minus 1 is left. So, these are the factors. So, equate to 0. 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. 4x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 by 4. Other one. 4x, second factor is also 4x minus 1. 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. 4x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 by 4. So, the roots of the equation are what? 1 by 4 and 1 by 4. You got two equal roots. 2x square minus x plus 1 by 8. You got 1 by 4 and 1 by 4 are the roots of the equation. Next question. 100x square minus 20x plus 1. You should split the middle term. So what should you do? Coefficient of x square is what? 100 into constant is what? 1. 100 into 1 is 100. This 100 should be split into two numbers, n1 and n2. Their product n1 into n2 should be what? This 100. And their sum n1 plus n2 should be what? What is the coefficient of x here? Minus 20. So n1 plus n2 should be minus 20. So split 100. How can you split 100? You can write 10, 10. Two numbers are 10 and 10. 10 into 10 is what? 100. So this is correct. Then sum of the numbers 10 plus 10 is what? 20. We need minus 20. So what should you do? You should take minus 10, minus 10. Minus into minus plus itself. 10 into 10, 100. So product is satisfied. Then sum minus 10, minus 10. If you take sum of these two numbers minus 10 and minus 10, what do you get? Minus 20. Though sum is also satisfied here. So the number should be taken are minus 10, minus 10. The middle term minus 20x should be split as what? Minus 10x, minus 10x. So 100x square minus 10x minus 10x plus 1 is equal to 0. In the first two terms, 100 is there. 100 means what? 10 into 10. Here also in the second term also 10 is there. So you can take 10 outside. X square x. X will come outside. 10 into 10 is 100. Here 100 is there. 10 into 10 is 100. X into x is x square. Here you have minus. Plus into minus is minus. So minus. 10x already came outside. So 1 is left. 10x into 1 is 10x. Then 10x and 1. Only 1 can be taken as outside. 1 into 10 can be written, right? Minus 1. Minus into plus is minus. Here you have minus. So how do you get minus? Minus into plus. 10x. Again, here you have plus. Minus into what is plus? Minus into minus is plus. So 1 is there. 1 into 1 is 1. 1 into 1 is 1. Okay. Now this is one term. This is one term. What is common here? 10x minus 1 is common. What is left here? 10x is left. And here what is left? Minus 1 is left. So make 10x minus 1 is equal to 0. 10x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 by 10. This is one root. Again same factor. 10x minus 1 is equal to 0. 10x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1 by 10. So you got equal roots again. The roots are 1 by 10 and 1 by 10 are the roots of the equation. Thank you for watching the video. Like, share and subscribe.